Hello friends, welcome to the Cool Vedas. That's Vedas Cool. In today's video, we do not have a story. Instead, let us look into the genealogy or the lineage of Brahma's different creations. Let's see how the Devas, the Asuras, the Apsaras, the Gandharvas, the Rakshasas, the Kimpurushas, the Kinnaras, the Yakshas, the tigers, the lions, the monkeys, the Shalabas, and all other creations of Brahma came into existence. Towards the end of the video, we can also see how the Devas and Asuras incarnated as different warriors and princesses in Mahabharata. The presentation of today's video is not very nice. Because of lack of patience and lack of time, this is what I could do. But in the future, if time permits, I will surely give a better presentation of the same video. But for now, please bear with me and let's get on. Let's begin with Brahma's 6 Manasaputras. Brahmadeva had 6 Manasaputras. They were Marichi, Atri, Angiras, Pulastya, Pulaha and Krato. Marichi, the Manasaputra of Brahma, he had a son named Kashyapa. Yes, the same great Kashyapa, the son of Aruna, Garuda and the Nagas. We will get into Kashyapa's lineage in a moment. Let us look into the other Manasaputras of Brahma. Yes, the Manasaputras of Brahma, Kashyapa, we'll see in a moment. The other 5 are Kratu, Pulaha, Stanu, Angiras and Pulastya. Kratu's son were Valakilya Rishis. Yes, the same Valakilya Rishis who did a yajna to create another Indra stronger than the Indra present now. And as a consequence, Garuda was born. Valakilya Rishis are told as the companions of Surya, and the present day scholars compare Valakilya Rishis to the ozone layer. However, let's see the next Manasaputra of Brahma, that is Pulaha. Pulaha's sons were Shalabas, lions, Kimpurushas. Kimpurushas are half lion and half men. The tigers, the bears, the wolves are the sons of Pulaha. Then Brahma's another Manasaputra, Sthanu. The sons of Sthanu are the 11 Rudras. They are Mrigavayadha, Sarpa, Niriti, Ajekapat, Ahivradma, Pinaki, Dehena, Ishwara, Kapali, Sthanu and Bharga. Then Angiras, the other Manasaputra of Brahma, had 3 sons. They are Brihaspati, Utatya and Samvarta. Brihaspati came on to be the guru of the Devas. Then Pulastya, another Manasaputra of Brahma. He had sons as Rakshasas, monkeys, Kinnaras. Kinnaras are half men and half horse, and Yakshas. These are the sons of Pulastya. Now let's go see the Kashyapa's lineage. Yes, my friends, so Kashyapa is a son of Marichi. Kashyapa married the 13 daughters of Daksha. Can we take a moment to see Daksha? Yes, let us see Daksha before we get into Kashyapa. Daksha too was a son of Brahma. From Brahma's right toe was born Daksha, and from the left toe of Brahma was born the wife of Daksha. They together had 50 daughters, and these 50 daughters were made the Putrikas by Daksha. That means the children or the sons that the 50 daughters bear will also belong to Daksha. So, these 50 Putrikas of Daksha were married to Dharma, Chandra and Kashyapa in the following numbers. 10 of Daksha's daughters were married to Dharma, and they are Kirti, Lakshmi, Dhriti, Diti was incarnated in Mahabharata as Madri. Then Medha, Pushti, Shraddha, Kriya, Buddhi, Lajja and Mati. Mati was incarnated in Mahabharata as Gandhari. So these are the 10 wives of Dharma. And Daksha's 27 daughters were married to Chandra, that is the 27 nakshatras. And 13 of Daksha's daughters were married to Kashyapa. Now let us look into these 13 daughters. Yes, my friends. So Kashyapa, as we had discussed earlier, is called the father of all the creations. He is called the father of every creature, and it's not just like that. Let us see how he is called that way. The 13 daughters of the 13 wives of Kashyapa are Aditi, Diti, Dhanu, Kala, Dhanayu, Sinhika, Krodha, Pradha, Vishwa, Vinata, Kapila, Muni and Kadru. So, Aditi and Kashyapa had 12 Adityas as sons. The 12 Adityas are Dhatri, Mitra, Aryaman, Shakra, that is Indra, Varuna, Amsha, Bhaga, Vivaswat, Usha, Savitri, Twashtri and Vishnu. Vishnu, the youngest and the most superior of all the Adityas. Dhanu had 40 sons. They are the Danavas. And Diti had children who are called the Daityas. We'll see that soon. Kala and Kashyapa had many sons, among whom Vinashana, Krodha, Krodhahantri, Krodhashatru and many others. And Dhanayu had 4 sons who are Vikshara, Vala, Veera and Vritra. Kashyapa and Sinhika had 4 sons, among whom the most important one is Rahu, the same Rahu who gobbles up Chandra and Surya during Grahana. Kashyapa and Krodha had countless wicked children, of course the anger. And Vinata and Kashyapa, we know, gave birth to Garuda and Aruna. Other than that, Tarkya, Arishtanemi, Aruni and Varuni were also their children. And the interesting fact here is Aruna and his wife Sheni had 2 sons, that is Sampati and Jatayu, the same Jatayu who had martyred trying to save Sita Devi from Ravana. And Kadru again we know is the mother of all the Nagas. Now let us look into the other one. Here, Kashyapa and Diti had a son named Hiranyakashipu. In many other Puranas, Hiranyaksha is also said as the son of Kashyapa and Diti. However, in the Sambhava Parva of Mahabharata, only Hiranyakashipu's name is being mentioned. So, Hiranyakashipu was the son of Kashyapa and Diti. Hiranyakashipu had 5 sons, Prahalada, Sahrada, Anuradha, Shivi and Vashkala. Prahalada, the famous one, had 3 sons, Virochana, Kumbha and Nikumba. Virochana again had a son named Vali, Mahabali. It is the same Vali who had defeated Indra and ousted Indra from Devaloka. And it was from Vali, the king of Asuras, that Indra wanted to get back Devaloka, and it was under the guidance of Vali, the Asura clan and the Devas together had done Samudra Mantana. So the great Vali had a son named Vana who was a follower of Rudra and was called Mahakala. Now the other wives. Muni. Muni was also the wife of Kashyapa, and they had 16 sons who are Bhimasena, Ugrasena, Suparna, Varuna, Gopati, Dhritarashtra, Suryavarchas, Satyavarchas, Arkaparna, Prayuta, Bhima, Chitrarata, Kalishiras, Parjanya, Kali and Narada. And Pradha was another wife of Kashyapa who had Gandharvas and Apsaras for children. So there were many Gandharvas and Asuras and Apsaras like these: Siddha, Purna, Brahmacharin, Suparna, Vishwavasu. Vishwavasu was the father of Pramadwara, of the famous story of Ruru and Pramadwara. Tilotama, Rakshita, Ramba, Manorama, Keshini, Suvahu, Surata, Suraja, Supriya. These are all the Gandharvas and Apsaras, the children of Prada. Now again, Kapila, the wife of Kashyapa, gave birth to Brahmanas, the cows, the Gandharvas and Apsaras again. And Dhanu and Kashyapa, they had 40 sons, the Danavas. Viprachiti is the eldest of the Danavas, and then they had many more. Viprachiti is the one who incarnates in Mahabharata as Jarasandha. These are the Danavas. Yes, so thus we know now that Kashyapa is actually the father of all the creations. Yes, now we had seen how Brihaspati, the guru of the Devas, were born to Angiras. Now let's see the lineage of Shukracharya, the guru of the Asuras. Ripping open the breast of Brahma was born Bhrigu, and Bhrigu had two sons. One was Shukracharya and the other was Chavana. In Mahabharata, it is said that Shukracharya, by his Shakti, by his meditation, penance, and Tapasika Shakti, had divided himself to two and created a guru of Devas and a guru of Asuras. But again, it is noteworthy that when the story of Garuda coming to Devaloka to steal Amrita was told, then there Brihaspati is mentioned as the guru of the Devas. Indra, seeing all the bad omens happening around him, goes to his guru Brihaspati to ask him for what these bad omens mean. But here, anyway, in the Sambhava Parva, it is told that Shukracharya himself, divides himself into two and becomes the guru of Deva and the guru of Asuras. Anyway, the other son of Bhrigu was Chavana. The birth of Chavana itself is a very interesting story. I will narrate it soon. Chavana and his wife Arushi is Manu's daughter. Chavana and Arushi, they have a son named Aurva. Aurva was born ripping open the Uru of Arushi, and that is why he is called as Aurva. Aurva has a son named Richika, and Richika's son is Jamadagni, the famous Jamadagni, who is one of the Sapta Rishis in the present Manvantara. Manvantara is, we are in the 7th Manvantara among the 14 Manvantaras presently. So the 7th Manvantara is called Vaivasvat Manvantara. The different description about the Yugas, Mahayugas, Kalpa, Manvantara, Brahma's day, Brahma's life, Brahma's year has been mentioned in one of the description in one of my videos. I will post the link to the same video in the description box. Please find it. It's very interesting. So anyway, Jamadagni had 4 sons, among whom Parashuram is the youngest. Yes, the same Rama, the same Parashurama who actually cleansed the earth from Kshatriyas 21 times. So this is the lineage of Parashurama, Jamadagni, Shukracharya, Chavana, the glorious lineage of such great rishis. Yes, now we saw the daughter of Manu being married to Chavana. So let us see Manu's lineage. Brahma's son was Manu, and Manu's son was Prajapati, and Prajapati's sons were the great famous Ashtavasus. So Prajapati had 5 wives. that is Dhumra, Shwasa, Rata, Sandilya and Prabhata. Prajapati and Dhumra had two sons named Dhara and Dhruva. Prajapati and Shwasa had two sons named Soma and Anila. Prajapati and Rata had a son named Aha. Prajapati and Sandilya had a son named Anala, and Prajapati's sons from Prabhata are Pratyusha and Prabhasa. So these 8, Dhara, Dhruva, Soma, Anila, Aha, Anala, Pratyusha and Prabhasa are the great Ashtavasus. Among them, Prabhasa's wife was a sister of Brihaspati, and they together had a son named Vishwakarman. Vishwakarman is a great engineer or the great scientist, the great creator, the great craftsman of the Devas. It is believed that all the creations, all the inventions were made by Vishwakarman. Again, Brahma had created happiness too. Brahma, from his right breast came out Dharma, and Dharma had 3 sons, Sama, Kama and Harsha. Sama had Prapti for wife, Kama had Rati for his wife, and Harsha had Nanda for his wife. So from where did bad things come? Bad things came from here. That is, when creatures began to eat each other in need of food, in need of hunger, then was born Adharma. And Adharma, from his wife Niriti, had 4 children. That is Naiditas, which is a Rakshasas, Bhaya, Mahabhaya, and Mrityu. So this is from where bad things came. So with that, we finished the different ways in which the creation of Brahma came into being. Now, let's look into the incarnations of these Devas and Asuras as Manavas in the Mahabharata time. We had seen Viprachiti, the eldest of the Danava. Viprachiti incarnated as Jarasandha. Hiranyakashipu incarnated as Shishupala. Samhlada incarnated as Shalya. Anulada incarnated as Drishtaketu. And so on goes the incarnations. Swarabhanu incarnated as Ugrasena. Ugrasena is the father of Kamsa, Krishna's uncle. There were also the Rakshasas incarnating as many sages too. This video is made just as a reference video so that in the future when we see the different warriors in Mahabharata, we will have a reference video to see who these warriors actually are, which of the Asura or Devas they are. So anyway, Rahu was incarnated as Krata. And again, an interesting one is Kalanemi was incarnated as Kamsa. The most interesting incarnations are here. Brihaspati incarnated as Dronacharya. Ashwatthama, the son of Drona, had a portion of Mahadeva, Yama, Kama and Krodha. And we all know that Ashtavasus incarnated as the sons of Ganga and Shantanu, among whom Bhishma was one. The Rudra tribe incarnated as Kripacharya. Dwampara Yuga itself incarnated as Shakuni. The Maruts incarnated as Satyaki. Dharma incarnated as Vidura, and that was because of a curse that Dharma got from a sage. That is an interesting story. Kali incarnated as Duryodhana. The sons of Pulastya incarnated as Duryodhana's brothers. And we all know that Dharma incarnated as Yudhishthira, Vayu incarnated as Bhimasena, Indra incarnated as Arjuna, Ashwini Kumaras incarnated as Nakula and Sahadeva. The son of Chandra incarnated as Abhimanyu. It is a very interesting story which again was told in Sambhava Parva. I'll narrate it soon. Agni incarnated as Drishtadumna, a Rakshasa incarnated as Shikandi and becomes the cause of Bhishma's death. Vishwas incarnated as the sons of Pandavas. The sons of Pandavas are Prativindya, the son of Yudhishthira, Sutasoma, the son of Bhimasena, Shrutakirti, the son of Arjuna, Shatanika, the son of Nakula, and Shrutasena, the son of Sahadeva. And we all know that Surya incarnated as Karna. The birth of Karna is also explained in Sambhava Parva itself. It will be narrated soon. Narayana incarnated as Krishna. Sheshanaga incarnated as Balarama, the elder brother of Krishna. Sanat Kumara incarnated as Pradyumna, the son of Krishna and Rukmini. Lakshmi Devi incarnated as Rukmini. And Sachi, the wife of Indra, incarnated as Draupadi. And Siddhi and Dhriti incarnated as Kunti and Madri. And Mati, the wife of Dharma, the daughter of Daksha Prajapati, incarnated as Gandhari. So friends, this was the incarnation stories. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your time. Namaste.